Hey, how's it going? This is your Daily Sweet Talk for November 25th, 2023. Uh, when does a doctor get mad? When he runs out of patience. They definitely didn't come up with that one. How about those new Rick and Morty voices, huh? I have not watched the show since season 2. Not for any particular reason. Obviously, it's gotten a lot more of a following since then, and become much more controversial since then for various reasons. But I just kind of fell out of it. It still looks interesting to me, but I just fell behind. So when Solar Opposites came around, I started watching that, and I have mostly kept up with that. I'm a big fan of that. And from the outside, it looks like it's funnier than Rick and Morty right now, but I don't know. I haven't been up to date with that show, so. But Rick and Morty have new voices now, as well as Justin Roiland's character on Solar Opposites. Now with Solar Opposites, and I have not seen the season without Justin Roiland yet because I'm in the middle of season, whatever I think it was season 4 before that one. I'm in the middle of that one, and it's pretty good. And I bet the one without Justin Roiland will be pretty good too because the writing is funny to me, and it'll be jarring, I think, but I think it's a very self-referential show, and I think having a different voice for that character, just completely different voice. They have Dan Stevens in the role, which is so now the character is just British inexplicably. I think that's a good bit. They turned this thing they had to do into a good bit. But Rick and Morty didn't turn it into a bit. They just tried to get people who sounded like Rick and Morty because obviously Rick and Morty's not this really as absurd as Solar Opposites where they could pull that off. There's more story-driven stuff and things like that. When there is ongoing story in Solar Opposites, it's like ridiculous. I like Solar Opposites. It's the American Dad to Rick and Morty's Family Guy, which is to say American Dad is better because, well, it's like nobody's watching these shows the creators made after their most popular show, so the writers can just do whatever the hell they want, and I think the shows are better for it. It's just like nobody's watching. Who cares? Whatever. I think it's funnier that way. That's the energy I get from those shows. I don't. People were saying the new Rick and Morty voice actors. You can't even tell that it's not Justin Roiland. I can tell, but I have an ear for these sort of things. I think. I feel like I can usually tell when someone's been recast. Not always though. I know I'm probably there's part of me that's probably just thinking this because I know it's the case. Just like it just makes sense that this would be the case. But it sounds like the new voices to me sound like people who make YouTube videos impersonating cartoon characters. Like they found 2 people who posted impressions on YouTube who sound like Rick and Morty. And I mean, they had to get 2 different people to replace. I saw a lot of people being like, "Oh, it's so easy to replace Justin Roiland." I don't think we should discount. To say nothing of Justin Roiland as a person, they are a pretty talented voice actor. People have been shitting on their voice acting for years because they've just been doing the same voices over and over. But Lemon Grab is a great performance, and the way they're able to improvise back and forth with the 2 different voices of Rick and Morty is also pretty impressive. I'm not saying whether or not they should be recast. I don't really care. But I don't think it was easy, and I don't think it was perfect. I think the show has suffered a bit for it. People are saying it's funnier now, but that's just the writing. In terms of the voice acting, I think it's a bit jarring now.